Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this very simple cacti awesome card. I'm starting off by folding a 8.5 by 11. I've already cut it in half, and so I'm just scoring the center, and I'm going to be using Jane Doodle's stamp sets. It's called Cactus, and I'm going to be using the green galore, or no, I'm sorry, gumball green, which is the darkest green. That's an ink pad from Stampin' Up, and I'm going to be using green galore. I am also going to be using a strawberry flush for the accent color, and I'm going to create the background for this card. And like I said, I'm using the Jane Doodle's Cactus stamp set. And just gonna pick a few. You have tons of, well, not like tons, but you have multiple choices of which kind of cactus or cacti flower plants you want to use. And so just going off center, I ended up using a scrap piece of paper for the back, just so that I don't stamp my plastic sheet. Even though I could really wipe it off, I just ended up using a scrap piece of paper. So I'm just pretty much stamping it over. I'm cleaning it now, and then I'm going to come back with the green galore and use what I think is an aloe plant to include in the background as well. Just trying to fill in as much of the blank white space as possible. It's a very pretty card, and while I was doing this card, I kind of came up with another idea. So I hope that you enjoy watching or be on the lookout for the next video. It's gonna sort of entail the same detailed, but this is a DIY or DIY, do it, yeah, DIY. DIY. So right now I am just filling up a little bit more of that white space with this beautiful little flower, and I'm using the strawberry flush ink pad for that. It doesn't have to be perfect because some will be covered up, of course, with the main focus of the card. This is just creating the background, like making almost like a pattern paper with cactus. Okay, so I'm gonna set that aside. This is gonna be what the final background looks like. And now I'm gonna take my tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to stamp the plant holder, even though it's a little bit off camera. And I'm going to choose 3 cacti plants to color or to choose for that are going to be the center of attention. I ended up picking this cactus right now that you guys are seeing me about to stamp, because I don't know if you guys ever had cactus fruit. Cactus fruit is so good. Like, it is so good. We used to eat it a lot in Mexico. I think the season for it is in around winter time. But there's different colors: red, green, orange, yellow, and so red was always my favorite. And peeling them is a pain in the neck, but they are so delicious. And so they're called tunas in Spanish. So that was kind of like the inspiration for that. And I'm doing just basic coloring. You see the colors that I've used. Now off camera, I'm going to finish fussy cutting them. And I don't know if you guys saw me. This is part of me using the scrap that I've had. Remember, well, if you haven't seen the video, I'm going to link it below. But when I did the Mermaid, Liquid Mermaid shaker card, I used this die cut, and it gave some stitched rectangulars that I've never used. And so I'm just showing you right now the die cut that makes these, but I've already had them made, so I'm not gonna show you. This is from W+9, and this is the how your, I guess, your rectangular die would look like. But like I said, I try to recycle everything, you guys. That's the honest truth. I don't want to be wasteful. So even though I didn't know that I would eventually end up using these later on when I was making the mermaid, I just felt like it was a perfect time to use them. And so I try to save that. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but I like that. And I'm creating sort of like a planter, a planter with full of cactus, or cacti plants. I should say cacti plants, because not all of them are cactus. I mean, they're in the cactus family, but you know what I mean. So anyways, I'm just adhering all of them and putting them behind the little box, just so that it looks like, you know, they were purposely planted like that. And from that same stamp set, there's a sentiment that says "You are awesome," and I will be using the same gumball green ink pad from Stampin' Up to stamp that sentiment. It's a little bit off camera, but that's what I'm doing right now, just making sure it's straight. And that is going to be the focus of the card. Now, to add a little bit to it, I'm zooming out so that you guys can see. I am going to be adding a green cardstock behind it. And then I'm going to be bringing in my little paper cutter. It's like the smallest size I've seen. And I'm just going to trim off a little bit at the top so that it's even. I'm going to be bringing in my big roll of foam tape, and I'm going to adhere that to the back. This foam tape, it takes a while. Like, it's a little bit expensive, $35 I want to say, but I've had it for a while. Like, I'm still using it. Or maybe that just means I'm not doing as much dimensional things and not using it quite as often. But I don't know, I feel like I have, and I still have a chunk of roll left. So even though, like I said, $35 is a lot of money for me, maybe it is, you know, worth it if it is gonna give you your money's worth. I got that from simonsaysstamp.com. But that's pretty much gonna complete our card, you guys. I'm just eyeballing it, making sure it's straight. And that is your, I don't even know what to title it, your awesome cacti plant card. But that's what it looks like. Very simple. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Have a blessed day.